has no one beginning, a circle has single end. Hang on as my world spinning, I wanna let go of this nightmare end.
The PA Outreach Program. Outreach is a youth-driven initiative that was 1998. Alternative to hanging out on the street, dangers of getting involved with criminal activity, drugs, alcohol, gangs, hardships of street life.
I think one of the positive things about REACH program and the Youth Center is its basic goes to the needs of the kids and tell us what their needs are and we respond to that. Throughout the years we have had leadership programs, we've had schools, we've had recreation, we have culture, and the advantage for us is that our kids who have started with us 10 years ago are now working with us, are now outreach workers, are now workers are working with other kids. And so the kids see these workers and think, well, if they can get out of the ghetto, they can get out of the gangs, they can stop their addictions, and so can I. And I think that's probably the biggest gift that our PA Outreach program has, is to allow kids to see what they can accomplish and what they can be. People always say to us, well, how did you do this? Well, it's very simple, really. You just let the kids tell you what to do, and we then help them facilitate and organize their ideas.
So began the Youth Activity Center, a place where the youth feel safe while having fun activities to enjoy and positive role models to emulate. The vision of the PA Outreach Program is based on Dr. Martin Brokenleg's Circle of Courage. This includes belonging, mastery, independence, and generosity.
In the last decade that I've been here at the center, I've noticed that this is a second home for many of the youth that come here. How we run our center that's a little different than others across the country is that we allow the youth to empower themselves by letting them have their own youth council. Many of our kids come from homes that could be at best said difficult. They have a lot of issues that are going on, and we try to help them with as many of the issues as we possibly can by offering some simple counseling here. We also have an addictions counselor that works here, and we also refer them on to other agencies when something is out of our scope. I think the most important thing here is the kinship and the fellowship that our youth have together. Whether we're taking part in something simple as a girls' night activity, doing nails, a pool tournament, playing in the gym, or going on an outing together, everybody looks out for each other. Everybody spends time and sits down and has a meal together. In fact, one of the things that struck me the most about the youth center was I'd worked in schools and other places previously, and I had never seen the camaraderie that happens here at the center.
Can it sober up? I know I got no other place to go. This running blindly is driving me insane. Falling to my broken knees, begging, won't you help me please? Help me save my wounded spirit from the cradle to the grave, from the cradle to the grave.
The Youth Activity Center expanded to include a street outreach program. It consists of a van engaging youth on the streets of Prince Albert, offering hot chocolate, sandwiches, condoms, information, referrals, and advocacy.
Back then, it wasn't like that. When I was using and I was out there, it was a life full of pain and misery, pretty much. But those were my choices then, and now it's changed because being clean for 3.5 years, it did wonders for me. Because now I love what I do. I love working. I just love working with the girls. And you know what my favorite question is? My favorite question is, how do you get clean? How do you get where you are? All the steps that I've taken in my life, I pretty much had to hit rock bottom.
Farewell, the friends have got me hypnotized, lost children in an empty playground at night. My education comes by street light, my graduation's just living through the fight.
The PA Outreach Program, partnering with Sass River School Division, has created an exciting project with Wanska Cultural School. It assists young high school students who are having difficulty in the regular system and to achieve their full potential and be successful in high school.
Saskatchewan River School Division, like many school divisions these days, has a challenge of dealing with at-risk students who aren't being successful in regular programming, and for years now we've been looking at ways to make these students successful. In recent years we've had a partnership with Prince Albert Outreach, and we've been extraordinarily pleased with that partnership. We think it's been particularly good for our students. As a school division, we've always been able to attend to the educational needs. We had resources to provide for the education of the students, but Prince Albert Outreach brought a number of resources that were very supportive of students that we didn't have, like social workers and justice workers and counselors and elders as well. And all of these supports in terms of adding to the number of students that are being successful in school, young folks that have been out of school for a period of time, coming back, slowly getting started, working on high school credits, picking away at it, and eventually now we're seeing just a lot of credits being earned, as well as a really substantial number of young folks graduating, getting their grade 12, and looking at other post-secondary opportunities, both in Prince Albert and around the province. So we are very pleased with what's happened, and we're very looking forward to a much longer relationship with Prince Albert Outreach for the good of our students.
Along with education, we offer cultural teaching,